Alright, it's my least favorite type of video to make. News! And old news at that. A lot has been announced this week for Pokemon Go, and to be quite honest, I've been jet-lagged and maybe a little depressed, which has kept me from getting around to this. Excuse me. But here we go. We're going to start with the newest news, and then we'll work our way back to the older stuff. The newest news is that Niantic announced that they'll be making an announcement next week. True story, they released a new trailer for the live events schedule for the summer featuring Pierre. Pierre made the cut. I'm just going to turn that down a little. But it's exciting. It's literally an announcement for an announcement, so nothing is really announced aside from the fact that the summer live events schedule is going to be announced on April 4th, next week. So I'm excited for that because that means I'll find out where I'm going to be going this summer. I'm guessing we're going to have a Go Fest somewhere in the US. We're going to have a big event in Japan. There's going to be a big one in Europe. So should be a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll find out plenty of details. April 4th. The trailer is actually really cool. It goes through and kind of recaps last year's events. 1 Pokemon Go Fest, 4 Safari Zones, 3 million Pokemon trainers, 5 billion kilometers walked. Lots of big stats there, so maybe we can top it this year. Next up, we have an announcement that didn't really get a lot of publicity, I guess. I don't think the Pokemon Go Twitter or anything officially communicated this at all. It was just Niantic's Twitter, so if you're not following Niantic on Twitter, you might not know that there's an Earth Day event coming up next month as well. We're excited to announce our second annual Earth Day campaign coming this April. As some of you recall, we celebrated last Earth Day and made some major impact around the world. So Niantic, again, is teaming up with NGOs, non-governmental organizations, charities, so to speak, to put on this Earth Day campaign where they're hosting cleanups around the world. And there's a full list. I'm going to link to this blog post in the description. You can check it out. It includes a list of all these cleanups that are scheduled, and then a link to also submit an organization if you know an organization or if you want to help host a cleanup somewhere that it's not happening. Maybe there's not one anywhere near you. You can submit stuff for that as well. So basically, the idea is if a certain number of players of Pokemon Go and Ingress sign up for these cleanup events and go help clean up the Earth for Earth Day, then we're going to unlock some rewards in both Pokemon Go and Ingress. We're going to talk about Pokemon Go here because this is a Pokemon Go channel. If 2,000 players attend and clean up, global rewards will be as followed. Ground-type Pokemon will appear more frequently in the wild. So if 2,000 people, 2,000 Pokemon Go players, join these cleanup events, Ground-type Pokemon will appear more frequently, which means maybe I'll have a better chance at finding my shiny Sandshrew. If 5,000 players attend and clean up, Ground-type Pokemon will appear more frequently in the wild, and you'll have a chance to catch shiny Diglett. We can unlock a new shiny by cleaning up the Earth. Sounds like a win-win to me. And then if 7,000 players attend and clean up, Ground-type Pokemon appear more frequently in the wild, shiny Diglett gets released, and double catch Stardust and double catch Candy for Pokemon appearing as part of this event. Now, there aren't actually dates for when that's going to happen. The image says April 13th through 28th, but I think those are the dates of the cleanup events. They typically happen on weekends. I looked through, there's quite a few here in California, so I think I should be able to get to one, but for some of them I'm going to be already in Singapore. We'll see. I'm going to try my best to make it because I would love to help clean up the Earth, regardless of if you can make it to an event or not. Go out and pick up some trash today, just because it's a nice thing to do. But again, this is all linked down in the description. Ground-type Pokemon appearing more frequently, shiny Diglett, and double catch Stardust and Candy if 7,000 players attend these cleanup events around the world. Do some good, unlock some shiny Pokemon. I love this campaign. After that, it's time to bug out. A new event was announced earlier this week, and there's construction going on across the street, so sorry if that's kind of annoying. It's pretty annoying to me. Anyway, bug type event is coming. Once again, first of all, no shiny is announced. Scyther is the Pokemon that's shown in the image here, but Oddish was also shown for the Equinox event, and we know what happened there. So maybe we'll get shiny Scyther, but what is confirmed is that this event starts April 2nd at 1 p.m. Pacific time, lasts until April 9th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So 1 week of a bug type event. Bug-type Pokemon will appear more frequently in the wild. Incense will last twice as long, which is kind of nice for, I guess, the more rural players, those who don't have a ton of Pokestops around. And more Pokemon will appear when using Incense, which is actually kind of exciting. So my plan is to get the heck away from the city, I guess. It's kind of a nice event in that the bonuses help everyone equally. Rural players can benefit from this just as much as city players because you don't need Pokestops to lure up. You can just pop Incense. More Pokemon will appear, and they're going to last for a full hour. Field research. Limited time bug-type Pokemon field research will be available. I'm expecting to see the return of Nincada. It's been a while since anyone's really seen Nincada. Maybe we'll get Shedinja as a field research reward during the event. And then, of course, hopefully, most likely a new shiny. I don't know what it is. I think shiny Scyther would be cool, even though Scyther itself is not that great of a shiny. Shiny Scizor is definitely one to look forward to. And then finally, next month's Community Day was announced, and you probably all know this already because it's the oldest news in today's video. Bagon. Bagon is the featured Pokemon April 13th from 3 to 6 p.m. Again, it's 3 to 6 p.m. around the world, no matter what time zone you're in, 3 to 6 p.m. on April 13th. Bagon, triple catch XP, and we don't know what the exclusive move is yet for Salamence, but I'm gonna guess. My guess is Fly. Fly, as far as I know, is not in the game yet, right? Not in the game. But I feel like it could possibly be introduced as an exclusive move for Salamence because if you've played the main series, you might know the lore for Bagon. Bagon dreams of flying. Bagon is a little cute little dragon stuck on the ground with its little feet, just like us humans. But it dreams of flying. And when Bagon finally evolves up to Shelgon and then to Salamence at level 50, I think it's 50, when Shelgon evolves to Salamence, it's the only Pokemon to learn Fly by level up. Fly is typically an HM move. It has to be taught to the Pokemon by the HM. But Salamence does learn Fly through level up, through evolving, through existing, as Bagon's dream of flying finally comes true. So my guess is that we'll see Fly introduced. And it could make Salamence a little more interesting for PvP because right now it's held back by its very costly charge moves, Fire Blast, Draco Meteor, Hydro Pump. If Fly became a move that was kind of on par with Hydro Cannon, Frenzy Plant, the other Community Day moves, then maybe we could see a use for Salamence in PvP. We'll see. Remains to be seen. Could be, Dragon Claw, could be Dragon Pulse, could be any number of moves. But my money is on Fly because it makes sense lore-wise. Also, this is a great shiny. I'm actually really looking forward to this because it's a good shiny. I really wanted Ralts, I'll be honest, and I still want Ralts because then we get Gallade and Gardevoir, and they have great shinies too, but shiny Salamence. I know we're excited for this one. So that's it for the news. I'm headed out to the desert for the weekend. I'm going to put away the social media. I just feel like I need a break from social media, so I'm going to go out to the desert, be in the desert, off social media for the weekend. But remember, we have the weather research event, so I'll be out there in a terrible habitat for Lotad, and I'll try to get some research in. But for the most part, just kind of taking a weekend to unwind. See you soon. Enjoy the research event. Lots of news. Go sign up for a cleanup event. Help us unlock Shiny Diglett. And I'll see you soon. Bye.